It drives me mental. Reorganize, Pinterest here. It's a lot. What are you gonna do? I did not say that it's ugly. Hey, hi, it's Nance, and welcome back to my channel. We are in my kitchen. It is very small. It's not a large space, nor is it very functional. This apartment that we live in was built in the 1950s, one of the first apartment buildings to be built here in Victoria, and the kitchens are teeny tiny, which means I struggle. And I have struggled for a really long time about what to do with this space. And I'm a person who, like, if I can't have exactly what I want, I just ignore it. I'm done ignoring it, and we're gonna get this kitchen into a happier place. It's not going to be exactly what we want, but it is going to tide me over until I decide what I really want to do with this space. And this is also a rental. Like, I just want to get it to a point where I can look at it and not be like, ugh. Like, I just want to look at it and be like, oh yeah, that's pretty. I just want it to be pretty and it to function a little bit better than it does. The current state of affairs is it is a little like landlord special-y. All of the hardware on the doors is painted over. The cabinets, from what I can tell from talking to my neighbors, the cabinets that I have in my unit are original from when it was built. So like, it's plywood from the 1950s. It's old and just like not well cared for. Like, you can even see like the bottom of the cabinets aren't painted. They never were. Like, just bare wood down there. What? Like, I don't really know if these are the 1950s ones, but if they are, that's tragic. I love green, but these countertops are just not the vibe. And the knobs, like the finishes and stuff, the sink is that like classic renter sink, and the faucet is old, and like no matter how much you clean it, it's grimy. I actively avoid being in the kitchen. I don't cook a lot. Jordan does most of the cooking because I can't stand cooking in this kitchen. So hopefully making it pretty will make me like it a little bit more. Starting at the top, these cupboards just need a lot of love. They need to kind of just be like rejudged. I am not in a place where I can make new cupboards. I'm just not there. So I'm gonna try to make these ones look as loved as possible. We're gonna give them a really good deep clean, and we're going to like give them a fresh coat of paint, sanding, fill all the little dings and cracks, and just get them to look as beautiful as they possibly can. Plus, paint the bottoms. It drives me mental that the bottoms of the cupboards aren't painted. Also, at the top here, we have like this above the stove shelf. I don't know what that's for. We just put our pots up there, but I would like to have things up there that I don't use a lot, because grabbing that is really hard. It's very difficult for me. I'm short and it's heavy. Okay, like I don't like those up there. And speaking of the stove, something about this. Jordan left this here. I know it was him. Hi everybody. I just need to talk to Jordan for 1 second. What are we doing? Sir, why? Anyway, moving over this way. Let me angle you guys in. This is all of my counter space. I've got this chunk here, this, and this. That's all of it. So like, not a lot to work with, but the green, like marbly counter has gotta go. Oh, you guys aren't straight. That has gotta go. I'm not gonna take the counters out, obviously, I'm a renter, but fixing that in some sort of way, that's gotta go. The sink itself, gotta go. And fixing the bottom cupboards. The bottom cupboards have the most wear and tear on them over the years. And it looks like they've just been, like that wear and tear has just been painted over and painted over. So we're going to actually repair the wear and tear instead of just painting over it, like my landlord did. We're actually gonna put a little effort in here. And really, lastly is the fridge. I can't really do much about this. Maybe we can swap out the handles? I'll look into that. And I've already ordered some stuff that are on their way, but I don't really know how much we can do about that. I will say there is one thing about this kitchen that I love, and it's the floors. These floors, I love them. I love them. I will not be getting rid of the floors. We are keeping the floors. We are going to deep clean them though. We are going to give them a good scrub-a-dub. They need it for sure. And that's it. It's a lot. It's a lot. Now that we know what we need to do and what I would like to fix, I kind of want to look at a little bit of the pretty stuff. The pretty stuff always helps me get motivated to do the not fun part. The construction, it always gets me more motivated, and like when I can see the end goal in sight and what I want to create, this definitely helps me. So I'm gonna pull up my Pinterest here and we're gonna go to my kitchen pin. There's only a couple here because, well, my vision is pretty simple and basic. I really love the black lower cabinets with the wood grain countertop and the white uppers. This feels really clean to me. It feels modern, but also homey and cozy, and with some other elements could lean vintage. It's not just like stark white, and I don't really like an all white situation like it is now. I find that just, it looks too clinical. I want to add some depth, some warmth, and some of the tones that we have in other parts of the house into the kitchen. And I like that this can be styled different ways. So if my style preferences change, I don't like old-timey anymore, I can update it and make it a little bit more modern if I want to, or it can flow with the aesthetic. The sprinkles on top can change and the base can still work. I also think the black and the white tie in floor, because the rest of the floor around the kitchen is that wood, and the black and the white floor in the kitchen, it's only there. Like you only see it there. So I think bringing that up onto the walls, onto the cupboards will really like make it more cohesive and beautiful and make the kitchen feel a little bit more special. I really, looking at this next one, this is a video, I'm not gonna play it here, but I really love the black fixture here, or the black like sink. I think that that element will also elevate it and make it look a lot cleaner than it already does. And I wish I could put in a sink like this, but that's not an option, so I'm gonna let that go. I don't like the subway tile here. I don't think we're gonna do any tiling. We're gonna leave like the backsplash plain. But what I do like about these countertops is that it has the wood coming up in that lip. I do like that look, and that will work well in my kitchen because the countertop has that lip already. So we can just cover that with the same contact paper we're gonna use to cover the rest of the countertop. So it will all flow and match. With that in mind, I put together this like very rough mood board that will kind of act as like my guide, so that I know what to purchase, I know what to buy. I kind of have like a rubric. I really like warmer, darker toned metals. I like black metal, but I think with the black fixture here already, I want to bring in more warmth where I can. So I think I'm gonna go with these darker brass, these oily brass knobs. And I found this contact paper on Amazon and I've already ordered it. Spoiler, I already ordered it. So that is on its way. And I did order this sink faucet and we're going to install it ourselves. While we are waiting on all of my stuff to come in that I've ordered, we are going to do a huge deep clean and declutter of this kitchen. It is the perfect time to do this. While we make it pretty on the outside, I might as well make it pretty on the inside. While I'm doing this, I can really assess the state of the cupboards, mark anything that needs to be sanded or filled, and prepping the upper counters for paint and the lower countertops for the contact paper. I want to make sure that they're very clean and they're very dry and that they're going to stick really well.
She said I won't be back in a while, don't wait. Already packed her bags, called a cab, made space. And she said I won't answer if you call me when you're lonely. I guess I let her go, never mind, it's too late.
I am at like the halfway mark, it feels like. I have everything out, everything organized that like needs to go back in, cleaned out, cleared. And I've dusted and like done a dry sweep of all of the top. I need to now do that same dry thing down on the bottom and then wash. My goal for the rest of the night is to get the kitchen scrubbed clean so that I can get everything back into the cupboards and fill any holes, do any patching and any like taping that I want to do so that I can go in and start painting tomorrow. I want to get all the cleaning done tonight.
She said I won't be back in a while, don't wait. Already packed her bags, called the cab, made space. And she said I won't answer if you call me when you're lonely. I guess I let her go, never mind, it's too late. But I can't believe I let you slip. I think about it 7 days a week, and this just can't be how it's supposed to end up. It's not enough. And maybe time will make you fade, but I don't know if I'm ready to just let you go away like my friends think I should. Cause what if I just wanna be with you? I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do. But honestly I can't remember if you love me, or maybe I'm just feeling lonely, I don't know. Just let her go.
The blender stuff, the base for the blender and the food processor should go up there. Yeah, that can go up there. So if I don't see it, it doesn't exist. This is the problem. Well, these ones can go in the back because I don't use those ones as much. Like, I would rather use these ones.
Oh, that's fine. That fitting like that
Yeah, and then this can go like this.
feels good for my brain.
Because that's your shakies, right? And then those go like that. And you're tall, like, so you see this.
Yeah.
I don't open this cupboard because I can't see.
Because what we did last time, we like hid this back.
Yeah, it's just like
right?
too far
And
back.
even this is a little too far out of my sight.
Yeah, but if it goes like this, like if they don't go all the way back.
This like
Oh,
this
you
could
can
probably
do
get
that?
full open, but that
Yeah.
probably wouldn't open my throat. Because that's the thing, like there's all this space here. Oh.
What if I just wanna be with you? Oh, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do. But honestly, I can't remember if you loved me, or maybe I'm just feeling lonely, I don't know. Just let it go. But what if you should really be with me? I wonder what the hell you didn't see. Honestly, I can't remember if I loved you, but it feels like I do when I think about you now, now.
I am on the final shelf. This is the stuff that Jordan and I knew yesterday was kind of going back in a similar place. I just wanted to like reorganize. We were up until, I don't know, 11 o'clock last night, just like talking through where we wanted things to go, where we were gonna put stuff to like really make this place more functional and like actually be more our kitchen and less just like, okay, we're putting this here because this is where this goes. And I think that helped a lot. And then I woke up this morning at 6 a.m. and scrubbed the floors. That was the last thing I had to do, was scrub the floors. That was the last thing I had to clean. Everything else was done. And I just couldn't do it last night. I just did not have it in me. So I woke up this morning, I did it, and I hopped back into bed after. What are you gonna do? We're gonna organize this box into the cupboard. It's really just like all of the wet cat food that we have on hand, some condiments and like rice and oats and like things like that. Like it's nothing really exciting. It's just like staples that we use all the time. So keeping them in these cupboards makes the most sense because we're reaching for them the most often. I want them to be accessible. I want to know when we're out of them. I want to be able to see how much we have left. So that's why they're going back where they are. Okay guys, I'm gonna cut it off here because I could scrub and clean and rearrange a million times, and I want to get started on the pretty progress. So I'm gonna cut this video here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me while I organized and cleaned and decluttered this space to get it ready for a makeover. Be sure to check back next Sunday to see the makeover turn out. It is, even though this kitchen is clean, it is still ugly. I didn't say it. I don't, who said it? Not me. I did not say that it's ugly. I would never. It's so freaking ugly. So hopefully we can make it a little prettier. Thank you guys so much. I will see you guys next week. See y'all later. Bye. Oh, a cat. I'm not gonna grab her. We can go look at her. Ignore the fact that there's still a mess over here. You don't need to know about the mess that still exists. Just look at this little girl. She had to go to the vet this week. Her little carrier's out, and she decided that it's her favorite place. Is it your favorite place? It's a carrier. She just wants to be in there.